All right, it's all set. You're booked into room 202.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Paul. Mom, why don't you go upstairs and get some rest?
No, I'm okay. I just can't believe that Victor is back at the ranch.
Did Victoria say if he was planning on staying in town?
Apparently he is.
Excuse me, Mom.
Your mom looks shell-shocked.
Yeah, she is. I mean, Dad coming in with Ashley like that, she was totally blindsided.
Yeah, well, things are about to get a lot worse. I just talked to Brad, and he sold your father out to the authorities.
Son of a...
I came back to Genoa City to clear myself of this ridiculous accusation.
Great, let's get right on it. Victor Newman, you are under arrest.
My client needs some time to wrap up some personal matters. I will take him downtown myself to voluntarily surrender.
Not a chance. There's an international arrest warrant out on your client for murder.
Miss Stevens, he's right here, ready to clear his name.
Forget about it. After how many weeks on the run? Go ahead.
Mr. Newman, you're under arrest for the murder of Anthony Amato, also known as Walter Palin.
You don't have to do that.
Let's go by the books on this one. No special treatment for the billionaire.
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can or will be used against you in the court of law.
You and your friends are so lame. All you ever text about is sports.
What, you mean instead of makeup and clothes?
Oh yeah, because I'm totally into that stuff. But please, who cares if Brett Favre plays for Green Bay or New York?
Half of Wisconsin, all of New York, and a few bookies in Vegas.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Victor showed up. The bastard wanted to make a big entrance. Did not matter that he upstaged Catherine at her own funeral.
Why don't you give him a break, Jack? I think he showed up because they were close friends. Let's see if Noah came home from school like he was supposed to.
You know what? You go ahead and do that. I'll take this.
Hey. How was it?
It was nice. It was really nice.
Okay, Adam, deep breath.
You swore that Victor was never coming back.
I never say never. I said it was highly unlikely, and if he did, it wouldn't be very smart.
He's gonna swear the diary's a fake, and then all it takes is Frank admitting he forged it.
Frank would have to be nuts to do that.
He's a felon in custody, and he's looking at a third strike. He's gonna sell us out for a lighter sentence, Jack.
He has no proof, and that would blow up in his face pretty fast.
I don't trust Frank. I don't trust anyone. What if he has something we don't know about?
Adam, the last thing we want to do right now is panic. That's when people make mistakes. Take a deep breath, calm down, look people in the eye, and stick with your story, no matter what.
So, the great Victor Newman shows up at Catherine Chancellor's funeral.
That's right. If I were you, I'd run.
It's Victor's game.
You're in for a world of hurt when this whole diary hoax blows up.
There's no hoax to it. I just found the thing. Victor was stupid to confess to murder in writing.
You see, that's how I know it's a fake. Dad's a lot of things, but stupid isn't one of them.
Hey, if you're looking for the old man, you might want to try the county jail.
Dad was arrested.
He will be, soon enough. The DA's office has a warrant to haul him in.
And your girlfriend's on the job, huh? It's nice to see the two of you share a vendetta.
No, we're just not cowed by the great Victor Newman. He's a petty, dangerous thug who deserves to be behind bars. If I help put him there, then so much the better.
Once again, Miss Stevens, you've jumped into prosecution without the proper facts.
Well, if you'd like to set the record straight, I'll be happy to listen.
I guess you haven't learned your lesson.
Victor. Nice try, Miss Stevens. Mr. Newman has nothing to say to you, and you will not question my client unless I am present. You have been warned in front of witnesses. I would hate to have your already flimsy case further damaged by what, say, a misconduct charge.
Let's go.
Daddy, we'll be right behind you.
Darling, go back to your family, okay? Excuse me, officer. Very sorry about all this. It's because of you that I came back here. And I did. You didn't bargain for this. If you want to go back to London, I understand.
Really, how are you? I know that you've had it pretty hard here.
I've had better. I've also had worse. As you know, I did think I was going to get another shot at your bow.
Hey, what happened with that? I know that when Nikki stepped down because of the whole mess with David, I was sure that Jill was going to appoint you as CEO.
Well, so was I. The fact is, she promised me the job, then turned around and handed it to her son, who was tending bar 2 years ago. Now he's the head of a billion-dollar company.
Well, you know, nepotism is certainly nothing new at Chabot.
Yeah, or at Newman. You see, when you're the son-in-law of the boss, that works for you. When you're the ex-son-in-law, it kills you. Actually, I was the CEO at Newman for about 5 minutes when Adam was in charge. But then Victor came back and I never set foot in my office. But it's all right. It's not like I need the paycheck.
No, but what you need is something to be passionate about.
You're right. I do.
How's your love life?
Ah, next subject.
Really? Oh, God, I'm so sorry to hear that.
You mean that, don't you? You're the best, Tracy, you know that? Does Steve wake up every day and tell you that?
I guess.
Well, good. He should. You ended up with the right guy.
I know that you're going to end up with the right woman.
Yeah.
Come on. Why not for you? You got to get yourself out there.
I do. I try. There was one woman. But I let her get away. My fault. I made my choices.
Well, can you fix that?
Not an option.
Then I'm going to hope that that changes. And if it doesn't, I'm going to hope that you find the most fabulous woman ever. Wanna walk me out?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Cops are on the way.
They've been here and gone.
They hauled Dad away in handcuffs.
Man, who's with them?
Michael was here before the police even got here.
What happened to you?
No, just nothing. Bumped into Adam.
With your fist?
He was mouthing off about Dad. Guess I slipped.
Good. Saves me the trouble.
I gotta get down to the police station.
Well, JT and I will get Mom's things out of here.
Did Dad notice?
Yeah, he already had Estella pack them up. So I guess we'll just take them to our house for now. And then they'll be gone in case by some miracle Dad gets bail.
My client is willing to post a sizable bond, surrender his passport, wear an ankle bracelet, whatever it takes.
I encourage you to try all of that with the judge at arraignment.
So you'll fight it?
Of course I will. Victor Newman is the walking definition of a flight risk. He better get used to jail. That is, unless he can clear everything up like he claims.
Miss Stevens, you accused me of the murder of Jimin Kim. told you I didn't do it. You pursued it. You were wrong. And you lost your job. Now you listen very carefully. You're wrong again. I did not kill Wanda Palin.
Looks official.
It's the winter dance at school with chaperones. You can call and check if you don't believe me.
I do.
So, can I go?
Well, it depends on you. Are you going to stay out of trouble and stay away from Eden?
You can't blame her for what happened in Paris.
Why not?
Because that was me. I messed up.
You don't do things like that. You don't pick fights with punk kids in graveyards, get arrested in foreign countries. It's just not you.
What do you think, I'm some loser who lets a girl lead him around? It was my idea.
Either way, what I'm saying is you two should put some distance between you.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be real easy.
Well, you'll still run into each other at school, but other than that, why don't you make some new friends?
This sucks.
Yes, it does. Don't tell me you agree with him.
He is a 15-year-old with a thing for a girl that his parents disapprove of. Remember what that was like?
No. Yes. But that doesn't change what I have to do.
I absolutely agree. That's why I support you 100%.
You do?
You're an excellent mother. I would be an idiot not to.
Well, I don't feel like an excellent mother right now.
Your son took responsibility for his behavior. He defended a friend. In my book, that's a pretty neat kid. A kid you can be proud of. You did a great job raising him.
Thanks. Thanks, Jack.
Where's the style?
May I speak to Jack Abbott, please?
Jack Abbott is no longer here. Can I help you?
I'm Inspector Cisneros. I work in Bucerias, Mexico. Mr. Abbott interviewed me here for a story.
Do you remember when?
It was late September, the 25th, I believe.
Since you're so fascinated in where Jack went, he's in LA with Ashley. They're working on some family business.
I'm sorry, Jack was in Mexico on the 25th of September?
Yes. He said he was writing a story about Victor Newman. There was something I must make clear about that story. Who would I speak to?
I'm handling that story now. You would speak to me. So, you have information on Victor Newman?
This is delicate. When Mr. Abbott spoke to me, he asked about a boating accident. One man had died, the other was missing. I didn't know then that the other man was Victor Newman. Now suddenly this is a murder investigation. There's a diary with a confession. My name cannot be part of any article.
No, I understand that. Listen, you would only be the source if you had information that we used.
I let Mr. Abbott make a copy of the photo of the victim, Walter Palin. I could lose my job.
No, I understand that, Inspector. I understand that. Listen, your name isn't going to be used in any article that Rest of Style publishes, okay?
Thank you.
No, I understand. Thank you for calling. Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack. Yeah, this is Phyllis. I need all of Jack Abbott's expense vouchers, every single one of them, and all of his receipts. Please, I need that on my desk ASAP. Thank you.
I know it's early, but I had housekeeping turn down your bed.
Thanks. There's no way I can rest right now.
Well, I wish you would.
Victoria, what's going on? How's your father?
He was just arrested.
That was fast.
Yeah, well, Michael was here, and Nick went down to the station to try to see him.
Is there anything I can do?
Mom, I wish there was. We're all feeling a little helpless right now, but I'll call you as soon as I hear anything.
Okay, honey, thanks.
What's going on with Victor?
They just arrested him for murder.
It's that diary. Without it, they wouldn't have anything to hold him on.
I mean, I don't believe that for a second. In all the years I've known Victor, he never kept a diary.
So it's not likely he'd start one now just to write a murder confession.
And of all people to pop up with this bombshell, Adam, something's not right somewhere.
That's way too convenient.
So, you'll investigate this?
You don't even have to ask.
Also seems very odd to me that he could pull off such an elaborate hoax without any help.
Don't worry about it. One way or another, I will get to the bottom of it.
I know you will. Thanks.
Listen. Hey, Dad. You look good. You look a lot better than when I saw you last time.
I didn't mean to worry you.
I found you in that gallery. You were half dead.
I can only imagine what you thought when I left the hospital. I'd have needed someplace else to clear my head. It's never about you.
That was obvious.
Sorry about everything.
You need anything?
An acquittal would be nice. Michael Baldwin is working on that. I understand that you and your sister are trying to find evidence to prove that this so-called confession of mine is a sham.
We know who you are. We know this can't be true.
Happened to your hand?
Nothing.
You hit someone, didn't you?
It's not important, Dad.
You hit him for me, didn't you?
Hi, honey. Any word?
No. I would have called, I promise. Are you ready to go? We need to get going.
Every sitter needs to go home.
Well, you kids go ahead. I'm gonna stay here. Paul got me a room, so I'll be fine.
Don't worry about your mom. We'll keep an eye on her. In fact, I think I better get started on that project.
You need any help?
I'll let you know. Heather, I heard you arrested Victor.
Yep, we did. No thanks to you.
And what was I supposed to do? Stand up in the middle of Catherine's funeral? Stop everything so I could call the police? I wasn't gonna do that to her.
Well, that explains why you called right after the service. Oh, wait, you didn't do that, did you?
Look, Victor had already disappeared.
This isn't really about timing, Paul. This is about loyalty. And the only person that you're thinking about is Nikki.
She lost her best friend, and yes, I am worried about her.
Well, at least she doesn't have to worry about covering Victor's tracks anymore.
She had no idea where Victor was.
Didn't stop her from wasting my time and my resources on a wild goose chase or two.
Victor is in custody. None of this matters.
What matters is convicting him. The man almost ruined my career last time. I'm not gonna lose this case. Not for anyone.
Anything to Chicago, but first class to London. Yeah, email the itinerary. Thanks, I will.
Going somewhere?
Victor soiled the job market for me in the U.S., so I'm gonna go to the UK, try and find a job there.
Ooh, the UK? You'd move there?
I have friends, people from school, help me find a job.
What about your fiancée? Are you going to abandon her too?
No, I'm not going to abandon her. I'll go there, get set up, get a job, buy us a flat, and then she can come and join me. It'll give her enough time to prosecute Victor and put him in prison for the rest of his life.
You kids, you dream big.
Yeah, well, he committed the crime. Just found the proof.
Yeah, he wants to talk to you about that.
How does he? Well, you know what? Victor disowned me, so he doesn't get to summon me on his whim.
Yeah, he does. Listen, there are two ways this can go. Only one of them entails you walking out of here under your own power. Either way, you're gonna have to face Victor.
Birthday? Nope. House number? No. Did you go for love, Jack? Was it love? It would be Jabot and then your anniversary, Sharon, in that order. It would be the other way around. We're in. Thank you for being so predictable. Mexico. Just like the inspector said, Mexico. Jack, you were lying to your wife and you were lying to all of us. What else were you up to? Genoa City Arms. Emperor's Legion. Emperor's Legion.
Emperor's Legion Escorts, this is Brittany Ann.
What? Hookers and motel rooms? Jack.
Hey, you know what? There's a game on right now. You want to check it out?
Whatever. What?
I hate to tell you, buddy, it doesn't get any better whether you're 15 or 50. Women will make you crazy.
My only problem's your woman. Can't get Mom to ease up.
Guess girls that special, huh?
Eden's great. And she likes me. I think.
Well, that's good.
Then why is Mom all locked down? Going on about how Eden's the worst person in the world.
Because you didn't give her any ramp-up time.
What do you mean?
What? Think about it. Eden never came over to just hang out or do homework or stay for dinner. Nothing. The first your mother or father heard mention of her name, the two of you were in the police station together.
Makes sense.
But?
We weren't friends before. I couldn't bring her over. I didn't even think she liked me. And then in Paris, it all changed out of nowhere.
It's a great feeling, isn't it? It was that way for your mom and me.
Oh, TMI.
TMI.
Too much information. I'm happy you're in love with Mom and all. You still are, right?
Yeah, more than ever.
Then what's up? It's obvious something's way wrong.
No, your mom is one of the greatest women I've ever met in my life. No, I'm afraid I am the problem.
Why? What'd you do?
Basically, I didn't come through for her. All women have this short list of things that are important to them. A good home, a safe neighborhood, happy kids, and a come-through guy who's always there. Sometimes it's in a different order, but basically that's the list.
Brutal.
You know, you get older, it's not so much brutal, it's just a fact of life, and it's okay. Because when a woman has that much love to give, it isn't enough just to make the list. It's staying there that really counts.
How do you do it?
You give her that picture in her head. You step up and you meet her expectations. Because if you don't, if you let her down, well, she may still have feelings for you, or she may stick around, but deep down, she lost respect for you. And once that's gone, sorry. TMI, right?
It's okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, you stood up for Eden, and she will respect you for that. You're a terrific kid, Noah. In fact, I could take a lesson or two from you.
If it's any comfort to you, the police officers will come running at the first sign of trouble. Just scream. Come on, man up, Adam. You knew you had to see Victor sooner or later. He has a legal right to be confronted by his accuser, and you're it. You are the only thing standing between Victor Newman and freedom. Oh, officer, he's ready to go in.
Phyllis.
Hey. Hey, how are you? Did you find your father?
Yeah, he's in jail already. They move fast around here.
So how is he?
You know, he looks better than he has in months. Sounds weird, but he's in jail. He's back, and I got to see him.
Glad you got to see him.
Connected, you know, and I could end up in jail for the rest of his life.
We're gonna make sure that doesn't happen, right?
Right.
Right. Do you wanna go home?
Yes.
You get the car running and put on the heater, okay? Warm it up, and then I'll be right down.
Done.
Yeah,
Hey,
head upstairs and read for a while.
okay.
Thanks for talking to Noah.
You overheard that?
He told me. He seems better. Jack, you're a really, really great stepfather. And I'm sure I don't tell you that enough. It's true.
Thanks. Hey, one dance?
Is more than I can bear. How could love be so unfair?
You have your life and I have mine.
Let me put this in terms you can understand. How you feel when you see Nick and Phyllis together? Well, that's how I feel when I see you with Jack. If I didn't feel the way I do about you, it wouldn't be a problem. But because I love you so much, it's a big problem.
Just ask him. Be surprised.
Ask me what, ladies?
Hey. What? Eden was wondering about your father's trial and what happens if he's convicted.
Well, there's a good chance he won't be convicted. But if Lowell is convicted, we'll appeal.
I think she was wondering what happens to her.
Look, I know I'm a pain in the butt, and you don't like me, so you wouldn't want to keep me.
All right, Eden. If being a pain in the butt got us kicked out of families, we'd all be orphaned.
I'm sorry I'm so bad at this.
Who isn't? We're all making this up as we go along. And I'm not giving up on you. And don't you dare give up on me. And nice try trying to get out of this clan, but you being a pain in the butt, amateur. You would not have wanted to know me as a 15-year-old. And as far as this one is concerned.
Me? What are you talking about? I was a pure joy to one and all as a teenager.
Look, I'm not saying that you don't have to follow the rules or listen to us. I'm just saying that we get how hard it is. And just tell us the truth, and everything else will take care of itself. Deal?
Deal.
You know, I thought you lost that necklace in France.
Oh, Noah found it and gave it back to me.
You did? When?
After French class.
Ashley, how is Victor doing?
Well, he was arrested.
I know, I heard.
So he's not too happy.
Do you think he's up to fighting the charge? I have to say, he looks so much better now than the last time I saw him.
Yeah, he's determined to beat this thing. I'm sure he will.
How's he doing in general? Is he eating? Is he sleeping?
You know, Victor's back home now. And he's getting lots of support from lots of people that love him, and that's all because of you.
Are those Victor's words?
Nikki. No, they're not Victor's words. They're mine. I know how difficult it was for you to ask me, of all people, for help with him. That was a genuine act of love, and I'm never going to forget that.
I wonder if Victor will.
Well, I can tell you that his feelings haven't changed. He does still blame you for Sabrina's death. Sorry.
You know, when you were born, I offered your mother all kinds of assistance to help raise you. She wanted to raise you herself. She was a kind and decent woman. I can only tell you that you have inherited none of that decency and kindness.
You know nothing about my mother.
I know enough about your mother to know that she would turn over in her grave if she knew what had become of you.
You know what I think would cause her to turn over in her grave? If she knew how you set me up. She didn't want you in my life. She wanted me to stay away from you for a reason. I only wish I'd trusted her instincts. But I wanted a father. When I got here, your family treated me like dirt. That's fine. I got it. I could take it. But for you to play the loving father and then just toss me aside like some piece of trash, you ruined my life. You didn't just take away Newman. You laid waste to everything. A life I'd scraped together to build, no thanks to you. Now, who the hell are you to do that?
You know you earned all that yourself. That's all you're doing.
Justice, huh? Justice. Well, then I only hope that you get the same.
How can you stand that good conscience knowing that you're setting me up for a murder I didn't commit?
They're your words. I just found the diary.
Now you know damn well. You found no diary. I never wrote in a diary. Certainly not a murder confession.
Experts tested it. It's your handwriting. So get used to jail, Dad.
Don't you ever call me that again. You're dead to me now.
Everyone is dead to you now. You're gonna spend the rest of your life in prison.
I'm gonna crush you like a cockroach.
Bring it on.
You will never know what is coming at you. You will never know. But I will crush you.
Next on The Young and the Restless.
I wonder what changes she made to her will.
Hello, everyone. You can start.
Take care of you. It's like I promised.
There's more.
More?
I also honor John's memory by leaving Gloria